Hey, my loves. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 deal last week to do a comedy special. However, Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. Then Amy Schumer went back and renegotiated $2 more million because she said I shouldn't get what the men are getting, they're legends, however I should get more, and Netflix agreed. When we asked Netflix to explain the difference, why the money was so different, they said, well, we believe that's what Monique will bring. We said, well, what about my resume? They said, we don't go off of resumes. Then we asked them, what was it about Amy Schumer? And they said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice, and she had a big movie over the summer. Is that not Amy Schumer's resume? And then Netflix said, by the way, we believe Monique is a legend too. Why shouldn't I get what the legends are getting? Please stand with me in this boycott of Netflix. I love us for real.
What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina TV News.
So after that video, I came to Monique page to see what people are talking about. All right. This person wrote, pulling a race card and gender card, ain't nobody looking for Monique. This other person wrote, Monique, take the money and demand more after you proving that you are still relevant. Amy has 6.4 million followers. People are checking for her. This one time isn't about color. It's about popping and popularity. Stay relevant and stay working. Let them know that you are still in demand, hon. Please don't burn a bridge where there is opportunity. I don't agree with that, okay? Chappelle, 124K. Most of the times, don't have followers, but there are some people who just use Instagram to keep up with their family, keep up with their favorite celebrities, but they're not on there themselves. Doesn't mean that they're not popping in real life offline. Doesn't mean they don't have a life. Doesn't mean any of those things. It just means they're not on Instagram like that. But these young kids nowadays, they put everything, on social media. So if your followers count is low, that means you're not legit. And in this case, her case is out the window because Monique have more followers than Dave Chappelle, and he made more money than her and the Amy check. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to read more comments here. Netflix is my whole life. Single parent issues. It's a no, dog, but happy Valentine's Day, boo. Can we cut the cable in your name? They offered you that amount of money because people is barely gonna watch. These are her own people. Nah, you was popping. You were, not you was. Come on, people. But this person really you was. They meant you were popping back then. If you did this year ago, then yes, you deserve 11 million. But now you should be lucky to get 500,000. You not irrelevant. Worth mentioning, not worth boycotting them. They are so great when it comes to other things. Boycott cable for blocking my CMT and BET. Plus, I do not mean this rude or that I don't care about pay inequality, but you aren't the same as Amy. Nothing to do with color. She is a money maker, brings viewers more well-known. It works the same in the workplace. No one is paid the same. Should I get paid the same starting at McDonald's as the store manager does, even with a hospital professional job for 10 years from the past, and even if I was older or quicker at my job, and so on and so forth. I love you and I'm so happy you stood up for us. I'm with you. I canceled my subscription with Netflix. If God is with you, who can be against you? Okay, that's one person that's with Monique. Ungrateful attitude isn't going to get you nowhere. No disrespect. Person meant you. You need to take what you can. Be thankful for any opportunity coming to you. Please listen to wise advice. Pretty sure this is similar to what they told people of color during Jim Crow. She deserved more. Yeah, take what you can. Really? I'm not here for Monique on some of the things that she did when she came for Oprah and all of that. We're going to talk about that. But I see where she's coming from in this case. But I also understand it's also about, can you bring in the viewers? Are people checking for you? Is your stand-up going to bring in the same amount of viewership as Amy? Can we give you the 500,000, test it out, see if your numbers match her numbers, then go back to the drawing board? You know what I'm saying? But she's saying they didn't do all of that with Amy. They didn't test her out to see what they would do. They just assumed that she was great. But let's keep reading. All right. While I'm a huge fan of you, I love Netflix and I'm not boycotting them. I don't have any luxuries of life that you have had, and Netflix is one of my escapes from this divided, cruel world we live in. Miss Mo, you were blacklisted unfairly, but for this similar behavior, I think you should have took the deal. Did you? That's what I just said. Based on the success, renegotiate your contract like Amy. All right. Y'all are so dumb. It doesn't matter what job you have, whether you're working at McDonald's or as a big Hollywood movie star. If someone is unrightfully paying you less, that's not cool. That's the bottom line. It's an insult to how hard she's worked. They are disregarding her credentials. You are speaking out of ignorance because you are not in the position. What Mo has explained is straight up unfair. I really hope you get by, girl. Okay? If I hadn't worked for 10 years, I don't get to start at the pay I once made as a professional. I start at the bottom again. That's kind of what I see happening. I mean, I understand Monique have, an Oscar, Golden Globe. She won all of these awards for Precious and all of that. But what people are saying is the fact that, Monique, it's been years since, you've really been on that level as it relates to Precious because of all of the blacklisting and all of those things. So you don't deserve the same amount. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation here with Monique. Most of you are aware that, and I'm just going to keep scrolling up and down for you guys to read the comments as I talk, because I don't want to read all of them. But most of you are aware that, Monique had that whole situation with, the Precious, and everything is going great. And because she did not want to work for free, when it comes to movies and a promotion, you go out and you basically play the Hollywood game and you kiss butt and you do what you have to do. You do the promotion, you do everything. You basically play the game to stay around. Okay? And because Monique said, I'm not going to be doing all of this traveling and not getting paid. When I have paid gigs, I got paid a little amount for the movie. I am happy for all of these opportunities, but I still got bills to pay. And I'm not going to keep, being on this road and traveling for free. What this person wrote, you guys disgust me, acting like she's reaching by asking for support in this way or for this matter. She is not the only one who has addressed this inequality when it comes to gender bias pay. I mean, it be your own people. It be your own people. It be your own people. Like somebody else was to write this and be like, yes, girl, we with you. It be your own people. But I think what happened was a lot of people respect Oprah, Lee Daniels, what he's doing over there at Fox with Stars and Empire, and he was, the one that, had everything to do with Precious and the success and all of that. People just feel like, okay, sometimes you have to invest in yourself and lose money to in the end see the bigger reward. Okay, so sometimes you might want to be a model, right? And you might go and do a test shoot. You might go and do a test shoot for free so the photographer can see how well you work and if you are someone they want to keep around. So you go and you buy your own clothes, you do your own hair and makeup, you do everything yourself to prove that, you know what? I am enough and I can do this. The same way Issa Rae started her show on YouTube and then HBO saw her potential and then now she's on HBO and getting nominated for Golden Globes and things like that. So what people are saying is, Monique, we understand you didn't get paid fairly with Precious. We understand things did not happen in your favor with Precious. But since God opened that door, we're not saying don't keep it real and don't speak your truth. But honey, play the game. Go out there, do the promotions, and that would have led to other opportunities. And once you reach the level you wanted to reach to, then quietly, when you are with your husband and all of that, say, you know what, F them. You know what I'm saying? They can kiss mine, you know what? But then go out there and play their game and continue to be successful. I completely understand the whole concept of being real, keeping it real, all of that. But when you become that emotional and you burn bridges, then in as much as it sucks, you have to be willing to deal with the consequences. It's terrible, but when you go out there and you come for Oprah and cuss at Oprah, cuss at Lee Daniels and all of that, this is what happens. I'm going to use, how do you find yourself in those situations? No one is saying stay there if you're being abused. You know, no one is saying, it's almost like this Me Too situation going on right now. No one is saying because, you know, you got the Oscars and all of that, so, you know, don't speak up because you're going to get blacklisted. Continue to go on the red carpets and promote your movies with a smile on your face and not say nothing. Absolutely not. Anything that is sexual assault or anything like that, speak up. Absolutely. I'm talking about in this situation with Money and Precious. If Monique walked and read that script and they told her 50 or 500,000, whatever the amount was for Precious, and she signed on the dotted line and said yes to that, then that's what you signed for. So, okay, I made 500 grand, but I just won an Oscar and Golden Globes and all of that. I can use this now to my advantage to make all that back because now I'm in high demand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to network because this right here is putting me among certain people and I'm touching arms with certain people. So you know what? I'm just going to tell God, thank you for this opportunity. I'm going to leave whatever mess they try to play in the background and I'm going to go for what's mine. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you do. And then Monique will have been on this different level and she will have made her money back 10 times and basically flip her finger to Lee Daniels and Oprah, but in the privacy of her home, and see Oprah and say, you know, you can gracefully bow out of a situation without burning the bridge. Like, go home, talk to your husband about it, but be like, okay, Oprah, thank you, Lee, and move on. Because now you're making more. If you sign a contract and they did not force you, then you can't come back and blame Lee Daniels and open enough money for Precious. You know what I'm saying? Don't burn that bridge. Just be like, you know, I see you. We see each other like Candy and Nene. I see you. I'm not going to mess with you anymore. But you know what? You can get me to this level here and help me rub arms with certain people. Then I'm going to play your game too. That's just what it is. But sometimes when you speak your truth and walk in your truth, which is admirable and amazing, then you have the understanding of the consequences. She even talked about Tyler Perry and just everybody. So the fact that people are saying the fact that she did all of that and Netflix of all people were still willing to offer her $500,000, that was a blessing. But you know what? I'm just going to stop talking about it. I'm going to wish, you know, Monique the best. But people are not being nice to her, man. B word, you're washed up, trash. Take the money and shut the bleep up. No one thinks you are funny. The man, you are. Okay, funny. I can't stand when people use it the wrong way. Funny, plus you're not worth $500,000. You're absolutely right. Netflix does. No one wants to see Monique special. Save your $500,000. Pay where, okay, good with Hulu and Showtime app for comedy special. Okay. Give Monique her money. Team Monique. I'm canceling my membership right now. I stand with Monique. Okay. Up the price for Monique. Boycott Netflix. Now, I do see a little support here and there for Monique, in as much as it's not. I see what you did there. Let me see. Sorry, it was actually more. Okay. In as much as, the response is not Team Monique again. Yeah, so the response is not to the point where, it's like, oh my God, these people. Like how 50 Cent went after Stars, and when they realized everyone was canceling the membership, they renegotiated a deal with him for power. You see Team Monique here and there, but it's not to the point where Netflix is like, okay, we have to do what's right. So we'll see what happens with this whole Monique situation. We'll definitely see what happens. All right, my final loves, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.